Thank you for watching this video. This video will show you how to manage bank feeds in QuickBooks Online. So I'm on home page screen here. Uh, so for bank feeds, it's available in all three plans: Plus Plan, Essentials, and Simple Start. So if you have Simple Start, it'll work fine. If you have Essential, work fine. Plus, of course, will work fine. So I'm using Plus Plan here for this demo. Okay, so bank feeds. This is your homepage screen. Under the left navigation bar, transactions, and select banking. Okay, and this one is uh, already set up for bank account and sync in with bank account. So if you just want to set up, we have a separate detailed video for this one, but I'm just going to give you brief steps. So all you have to do is add account in here. Just click add account and then select your bank, and if your bank is not on the list, just get the exact URL address from your bank website and just paste it here. Like, for example, chase.com. Just like this, you should have your own log in your bank URL. Just paste it here and then just click it, and you'll go through a login process in here like this. And this one is your bank login account, not QuickBooks, so that you should just log in just the way you would log into your bank account, and then go through some steps, and it will ask you the account, generally the account you want to link this bank account, and select bank account in QuickBooks, and then it will download. First time it will download up to 90 days, and if it is your first time downloading, it will download your beginning balance as well. So the beginning balance, it will post to your opening balance equity account, and from there, if you need it, you have to reclass it, and then the balance will show up correctly after that. Okay, and just for some reason you need to download over 90 days, like for the whole year. Then you just go through this file upload, just click file upload, and at that point you need to download the QuickBooks file or format from your bank to your computer, and if from your computer you just upload here, and the process still same. It'll show up under new transactions. Okay, let's go through new transactions. You'll see new transaction in QuickBooks and excluded. So when you download, it'll go to new transactions, and your job is to review it, categorize it, make sure it's in right account, and then move it to QuickBooks. How do you move it to QuickBooks? You have add in here. So if you add, then we'll move to QuickBooks, and if you see match in here like this, it's basically you have already recorded this in QuickBooks, and you just want to match this payment against this deposit. So if you have inter transaction QuickBooks, you just want to match, you don't want to duplicate it. So when you add in here, if you have already recorded, if you already entered transaction in QuickBooks, it will duplicate. So you should see match in here. If you don't see match, then you need to figure out, see which one should match. Like, for example, this one, there's a match in here, and if you have enter, for example, this transaction, you should see manually enter transaction, you should see match in here. Okay, so that's the difference between match and add. So match, you're basically matching with already entered transaction. It won't add additional transaction QuickBooks. Add means you haven't entered this transaction QuickBooks, now you want to add it. Okay, so let's start with a few of these. Okay, so in here you see grayed out match, and in here you'll see green match. So what's the difference here? Okay, in this case, there's only one 425 that you can see match deposit, and you create a sales receipt on 8/7. Here's the sales number, and here's your customer, and here is your amount. And do you want to match with this one? In another case, this one 750. If you click it here, you will see 750 on invoice 1052, 1053 also 750. So QuickBooks wants to know, well, you got 750 deposit, but which one you want to apply that 750 against the customer here. So if you select this means Adam Anderson. It's payment from Adam Anderson. If you select this, it means payment from Bobby Smith. So this assumes you have created invoice and just waiting for payment. You see payment. Now QuickBooks is asking you want to apply against 1042 or 1053. Okay, so and in the other case, there's nothing here. There's nothing to match. There's only one invoice, and the amount is also the same. And if this is not the right one, then you have to go through to find other matching transactions. Okay, so let's just select this one. Let's match one here. Select, let's say this is a 1053. Let's match it. So that means you have received payment against that invoice. And so if you want to match this one, just match it like this. So that way you're not duplicating it. Okay, the first time you may not see all the categorized in here. You may just see uncategorized expense like this, because QuickBooks don't know where to put it. And once you add sort of few transactions for a month or two, then they know that this route, it goes to entertainment meals and Costco. If you buy Costco gas, it'll go to auto like that. So this you can just add like this, okay, and okay. So repair and maintenance, this is already identified as repair and maintenance. If this is not the case, you can just click it, and so you got to pay attention to this category. Sometimes you'll basically pick up the last transaction. It will say repair and maintenance. So yeah, this is not repair and maintenance. This is supplies and material. Let's change it and add it. Okay, and let's say you have you go to Ralph. Let's say you're in a grocery, your catering business, and you buy some groceries from Ralph and some other place, and so you want to set up manage rules here. So manage rules means whenever you see some supplies from Ralph, let's say this is the grocery shopping, groceries. Okay, so let's say Ralph, and let's say another one. You want to say Sprouts. Okay, and so the expense. So if you want to track by vendor, then you have to do this one. You can just do Ralph, and we have to do this one separately. Okay, so let's say you are in catering business, you buy some groceries, and this one that you want to categorize as cost of goods sold. Right here, supplies and material cost of goods sold, and save it. Okay, now you come back to your bank feeds again. Right here you'll say match. It's a rule in here. You have you have rules, so you can just select all the rules. Like this one is rule, this one is rule, and here's another one. Okay, and do the batch add here, except selected. So next time you will see that rule, and just add all kinds of transactions in this one batch here. Okay, let's do the same thing for Sprouts in here. You can add another one. Manage rules, new rule. Okay, let's say Sprouts. You want to add, if you want to track a vendor, let's call it Sprouts. Okay, select cost of goods sold because you are in a catering business. Okay, so now you go back right here. There's the rule now. So next time, whenever you buy groceries from Sprouts for your catering business, you'll see rules here. And just select that one, accept rule. Okay, all right. So now let's deal with withdrawal in here. You have withdrawal, and what's that for? It's a cash withdrawal actually, and so you have to. Is it for your own business, your owner's withdrawal, or you did withdrawal and gave it to some employee advance, and you want to get that money back? So it's withdrawal, and set up as employee advance. Let's look at it here. Employee advance, it's under current asset, so it's basically giving advance to your employee, and you expect to receive that money back. So just click this one, so that you mean adding and setting up at employee advance, and you expect money getting the money back later on, and when you receive money, deposit to bank account and use the same account, then it will offset against this advance. Okay, so let's go to another one here. Got a bunch of rules in here. So you got this one here, all the rules in here. So recognize in here can go in here actually, and you can see here. So this one is all recognize, rule. You got rule in here, rule. There's another rule. Actually, you can see here. There's another rule. There's matching deposit. Rule. So let's do the batch. Accept selected. Okay, and in here, there's a service charge from bank, and it's saying, do you want to use the bank charges account? Let's say yes, if that's the one. Okay, and now it says Costco bought some supplies. You want to use to supplies and materials account, and if that's the case, then you just use that one. Let's say that's what it is, supplies and material. Okay, and let's say here is a withdrawal in here. Okay, so this one is your own cash withdrawal. It's non-business. You just withdraw, withdrawal from for your personal use, and so that's not employee advance. So if you are in a proprietorship business, it's like a owner's withdrawal type. It's under equity, so you won't show up in your P&L income statement. It will be part of your balance sheet account. So you should select owner's withdrawal. This is for sole proprietorship type of business, individual type of business. Select that one. So it's non-business, and it's taking out from your owner's withdrawal account. So you should set up owner's withdrawal account like this one here, equity. Like this one here, as you can see here, it will be like this. It's equity, owner's withdrawal, like this. So that's the one you want to use. Okay, let's say this is owner's withdrawal, $600, non-business. It took out money from your business, add it. Okay, and here's insurance. If it's for business, then you add all 100%. How about it's 50-50. 50% insurance is for business, 50% is personal, and you want to use it as your owner's withdrawal type. Okay, so insurance, let's say 161 is business, and the rest is all it's non-business. Just come up with some ratio there. So this is how you have to distribute it. So 161 is business, and 72 is non-business. This is this distribution ratio. So so this is how you have to do it. It may not apply to specific business, but this is how we split it: business and non-business. Okay, let's say this is all accurate. Click selected. Let's go back to new transactions. Recognize it's 0, and nothing to process. So 40 transactions went pretty fast. So everything in here. And in case what you categorize and if something is wrong, okay, let's say this withdrawal $300 is wrong, you just undo it, and now it's show up in bonus withdrawal. Let's say this is $300. It's not all bonus withdrawal, and it's half is for business. You bought some supplies, let's say. Okay, let's say you bought some supplies for your business, 150. And 150 is your withdrawal. Yeah, that's how you have to do it. And but basically that's what it is. So if you're wondering what is excluded for, excluded is basically you got interrupted and bank downloaded the same transaction twice. You don't want to move it to in QuickBooks. You don't want to add it. So it's basically from new transaction you want to exclude it, and from there you will have to either delete it or just leave it there. I'll show you one here. I'll just do undo here. Okay, so now this is undo, and let's say you want to move it to exclude it from new transaction to exclude it. All you have to do is select excluded, and now it's in excluded. At this point, you can delete it if you want. This is how you delete. Just delete, or just leave it there. And in case you want to move it back to new transaction again for some reason, just undo it. Right here again. Now I can add it again. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed our video. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.